How to empower your child with a healthy sense of self. What you will learn in this video. Why you are the most influential person in your child's development of self. The two key components in the foundation of building a healthy sense of empowerment, and tools and strategies to help empower your child. Hi, I'm Kathy O'Connell. You may know me as a writer, speaker, blogger, presenter of these videos, but today I'm going to talk to you as a daughter and a one-time child with cerebral palsy trying to figure out her way in the world. What I can tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is that if it weren't for the parenting that I received as a child, I would never be living the happy, successful life that I have today. Coming into the world with a disability poses an inherent threat to a child's self-esteem because they have something that makes them different and that presents challenges to them in living life. The good news is that you, as the adult and the person most influential in their life, has the greatest ability to determine how high their self-esteem can go by helping them to understand the world through the messages that you give them. The two key components. The even better news is that there are just two key components that you need to help build your child's self-esteem and their sense of self. They are love, and they have expectations for your child. Let's take a look at that. Love. Loving your child for who they are, not what they do. Loving them for their very being, and that's all. Just loving your child. Expectations. Believing that your child can do things, can make accomplishments. Finding their unique abilities and building on them to help your child create a happy and successful life. Let's take a closer look at these two key components. When the child is loved for who they are and not what they do, that gives them the very foundation for a good concept of themselves and a healthy self-esteem, because they learn to begin to value themselves for who they are and not what they need to do or what people think they should do, but for who they are. This then lays the foundation for a healthy self-esteem in which a child begins to feel empowered to deal with disability-related issues that will come along. And the way I define empowerment is the extra layer of self-esteem that someone has that respectfully demands equality and dignity from other people. As someone who has lived my whole life dealing on some level with adversity due to my disability, I can tell you that having a healthy sense of empowerment is the most significant determinant of a healthy self-esteem and a healthy concept of oneself. How empowerment feeds a healthy sense of self. When a child learns to respectfully demand equality and dignity in her encounters and interactions with other people, this lays the foundation for a healthy sense of self. Let me define what I mean here when I say respectfully demands. I believe that all people should be able to communicate what they will and will not tolerate in their interactions with other people, but that it can also be done with a sense of kindness towards others, even when they may not be displaying kindness to us. When a child learns from you that she deserves the same treatment and opportunities as anyone else, this helps her to see her disability as another facet of her whole self, rather than something that takes away from her. Why a child needs expectations. Expectations are not about expecting your child to do things, rather than it is about discovering the abilities within them to help them create a life. When I was a child, my parents had expectations of me which came pretty naturally to them. They expected me to do well in school, to go to college, to get a job, to someday move out and have a life of my own. One of the many little ways that my father demonstrated this to me was that when I was in high school, I came to him and told him I wanted to drop down to a more basic math class. And he told me flat out, no, that all his children were to take advanced math, and that I was no exception. And keep in mind, I was never a good math student to begin with. And although I really didn't like my father's answer at the time, what it did tell me was that he had expectations of me. And those expectations helped me to believe in myself and that I could do things and that I could accomplish things. Your expectations for your child may be very different than the ones my parents had for me. What's important is that you do have expectations for your child. Believe in your child's abilities. Believe that they can do something, and this then gives them the message to begin to believe in themselves, and this will naturally begin to build their healthy sense of self. Here are some tools to help you empower your child with a healthy sense of self. Write down your child's strengths and abilities. Look at it often. Focus on one ability each day. Write down what you want for your child, and also write down a second list of what you really want for your child. Take time every day, even just a few minutes, to focus on that vision for your child. Give your child healthy, empowering messages. Say affirmations every day. They can include, I believe in you, I trust you, I know you can handle this, you are listened to, you are cared for, you are important to me. Surround yourself with people who affirm you and your child. And for those people in your life that don't, either learn how to let go of those relationships or develop better boundaries so they're not influencing you so much. And it's a lesson tip. Get out this video and this PDF that accompanies this video from time to time to help remind you of all the strengths and abilities in your child and also in you as their parent. Take action now. As Marie Florio says, insight without action is worthless. Every personal development video on radiantabilities.com includes a downloadable PDF to help you begin to implement insight into what is learned and begin making the changes you want to live more the life you want. If you're watching this video on the site other than radiantabilities.com, head over there now to get the PDF. Download it at the link below. Take a few minutes right now while the information is fresh and record any thoughts or insights. Then jump over to the Facebook page, also at the link below, to join in on the discussion about what you have learned. Use this PDF as a resource for strengthening your skills in living with a disability or supporting someone with a disability and sharing your unique gifts with the world. Want more? Let's check out radiantabilities.com for longer, more in-depth personal training development videos. And thank you for watching.